Welcome to this journal jumpstart. I am Laura Elly Hudson. I'm joining you today from La Grande, Oregon, which is Eastern Oregon in the United States. And I'm on land sacred to the Walla Walla, Cayuse, Umatilla, and Nez Perce tribes. As a spiritual director, story coach, pastor, writer, and founder of Resilient Spirit, I work with creatives, change makers, and anyone who longs to make a difference in the world. My clients deepen their relationships with sacred mystery and other people and the earth so they can cultivate courage, resilience, and creative power, increase their personal impact, and enjoy vibrant well being while they play their unique part in changing the world. This journal jumpstart will help you pause and calm yourself and connect into your mind, body, and spirit, and give you space to express your authentic voice and soul wisdom through writing. Before we start, let's just always recognize that it's normal to feel nervous when you're approaching writing. It's writing and expressing your voice can feel risky. And if you're wondering today, will this work for me? Will I be able to write today? You are not alone. So give yourself a little bit of loving compassion and trust that this practice is about experimentation and play and not about trying to get it right or produce something perfect. You are a success if you stay through the practice and let yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling and just put some words on the page. Even if it's, I don't know what to write repeatedly. Actually, if you do that, often it'll start generating things that you do want to write. So I invite you to have your writing materials ready. I'm old school with a journal and a pen, but if you can also just have a document open on your computer that you want to write on. And then finding yourself a comfortable position. I'm seated today, but if you want to stand or even lie down in your space, you just need a position where you can breathe freely and have a feeling of connection with the ground beneath you. And today we're going to do a box breath, which is a really nice pattern that can help clear your mind and calm your body so that you can have greater focus as you write. It works like this. I'll just tell you a little bit about it. You breathe in for a 4 count, you inhale for a 4 count, and I will often use my heartbeat to track the count. So I'll breathe in for 4 heartbeats and then pause and retain your breath at the top of the inhale for 4 beats. So hold your breath for 4 beats and then exhale for another 4 beats and then pause and retain your breath at the bottom of the inhale for 4 beats. So that's the box breath pattern. I learned this from Nadia Colburn, who's another teacher, and she likes to invite people to visualize a door frame as you breathe. So you breathe 4 beats to the top of the door, you hold for 4 beats across the top, you breathe another 4 beats down the side, and then you hold another 4 beats across the bottom. So if you kind of get that visualization, that can also help you with this. So we'll have about 5 minutes to play with the box breath, and let us begin. All right, just to get ourselves started, I invite you just to raise your shoulders and let it down in a big whoosh. And then see if you can fill up your belly, your diaphragm, and your chest, and then let it all out again with a big old whoosh. Kind of shake off any energy that you came with. Kind of clear the cache, if you will, with a couple of big deep breaths. And then once you've done that and you feel kind of clearer, just allow your breath to kind of settle, observing the rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Hmm. And whenever it feels right to you, whenever you feel ready, you can try this box breath pattern where you are breathing in for 4 counts. So then you're holding your breath at the top for 4 counts. And then you're exhaling for 4 counts and holding at the bottom for 4 counts. So just invite you to explore this box breath pattern and maybe that visualization of breathing in as you trace a line towards the top of a door, and then trace a line across as you hold for 4, and then trace down as you exhale, and then trace across as you hold again for 4. And you can actually use your hand like I'm doing, or you can just visualize that in your mind. Just so play with this breath. If it ever becomes, a struggle for you to work with this breath, just allow yourself to let it go and just breathe normally, easily. Let yourself just be present with whatever is happening in your body and your mind and your spirit today. If you're doing the box breath right now, allow yourself to complete your final cycle of that and then just return to normal breathing and let that go. As the meditation comes to a close, just letting yourself give thanks for your breath and your body and your heartbeat, that you are alive today. And as you come back to the room that you are in, letting yourself again find your writing materials. And I'm going to offer a poem as a writing prompt. You may want to write down any word or phrase from the poem that catches your ear to serve as a starting place for your writing. And I will also give you a couple of prompts to work with after I read the poem. And as always, take what speaks to you, leave the rest, and just allow yourself to be inspired in any way that this poem might inspire you. Okay, this poem is called Prospective Immigrants Please Note is the name of the poem, and it is by Adrienne Rich, beautiful poet. Um, Here's the poem. Prospective immigrants, please note, either you will go through this door or you will not go through. If you go through, there is always the risk of remembering your name. Things look at you doubly, and you must look back and let them happen. If you do not go through, it is possible to live worthily, to maintain your attitudes, to hold your position, to die bravely. But much will blind you, much will evade you. At what cost? Who knows? The door itself makes no promises. It is only a door. So that's the poem from Adrienne Rich. I'm also putting it in the chat. And so here are a couple of also potential prompts for you today. Um, Write about a door, one you've seen before, or one that's entirely in your imagination. What does it look like, feel like, smell like? Where is it? What's on either side of it? And what happens if you open or close it? Those are just some suggestions to get you started. Or write about a decision that was like a door that you chose to step through or not. What was it like to make that decision? What effects did the decision have? Do you wish you could go back and make it differently or not? And why? And then I like to give you just some words that come from the poem: name, risk, worthy, position, evade, and promise. So you can work one or more of those into whatever it is that you're writing. And as always, I like to repeat this advice of first thought, best thought. Just allow whatever words or phrases start coming to you to uh, be where you start. Let it be a good enough starting place. And we'll have uh, about, 8 more minutes to write. So go ahead and let yourself go. have about a minute left in this practice. So it's a good time to find a stopping point, at the end of a sentence or a thought, and remembering that this is a stopping point just for now. You can always come back to this, to rework it or to add more, to explore more deeply the ideas and thoughts that have come up today. Hmm. Now let yourself pause, stop your writing, and just take a deep breath. Give thanks for what you have expressed, the ways that it's come forth from your spirit, and giving thanks for your courage in facing the page, in joining this practice. Thank you for taking this time with me, and may you be well. I hope to meet you again next time.